Hi, I'm IT PhD and today we continue our adventures in C language and we continue to develop our roguelike game, and I've decided to switch to library PDCurses. PDCurses, it's a library which is kinda the same as NCurses, but it's native to Windows. So how to install it? Just in MinGV installer, look for lib PDCurses and install it like this. So we need lib PDCurses, and also you would need PDCurses bin. So after you install it, you could use it. Why I switched to it? Because MinGV doesn't work very well with NCurses. And Cygwin works well with NCurses, but Cygwin it doesn't work. GDB debugger within Cygwin doesn't work for me, while MinGV debugger works. So in GDB we have no GNU debugger, which is stable and work fun, so it doesn't work for me. So MinGV, it's NCurses works pretty bad, so it gives a lot of errors. So I've decided to move to PDCurses. We just install it, so we could link it like this. Just to link PDCurses, you need to use simple curses. So to use it, we would use such stuff, gcc, and in the end -l library PDCurses. So where we could find it in our disk C, tools, MinGV. Here we added header file. I think it will be curses file. Yeah, here it's our header file, curses, and in library we have here lib PDCurses, so we could find it. Yeah, it's here, you see, PDCurses. So it works well. So today we would create a lot of rooms, and also I'll add it to code block. So let's first add our project with NCurses, with PDCurses to code block, so we'll be able to debug stuff. Okay, so here I'll move my code and let's kinda link it. Build options, we use MinGV GNU GCC compiler, and I just experimented a bit, and here we link library. I tried today MCs with MinGV, but it's also NCurses doesn't work there. They work only with like external DLL. I tried static flag, but it doesn't work still. So yeah, MinGV, it's not really a good choice for NCurses. But we go for PDCurses today, so it will be alright, I think. So first of all, we want to add a library, and we would use library PDCurses, this one. Yes, you see? And here we would add header file folder, MinGV include. That's it. Yeah, this one linker too. So let's do it. I hope to make it faster, but no. Yes, lib. Okay. Okay, I had trouble here because it's after detected wrong compiler, MC's compiler, while I wanna use MinGV. I like MinGV more because in MinGV you could choose which stuff you want exactly, while in MCs it's kind of download, install, all kind of stuff like Python, which I do not need right now. So I like MinGV much more. Yeah, now it works. Sometimes I have some glitches, but we will fix it today. So let's start. So we made in our past video this small roguelike prototype. Here we create several rooms. Sometimes it could be one room, sometimes it could be several rooms, and we could fight with the goblin and get gold from the goblin when we fight with it. So today we would reorganize our code a bit and work with room generation some more. So first of all, what we want to do is to divide two pieces of code. First, we want to make, in the beginning when we create our dungeon, we want to only fill our database with walls or with empty floors. And later on, so what we do, we will first fill database, and then we will draw dungeon terrain from this database. Because right now what we are doing, we're doing this all things we're doing right away, which might be kind of good. You could think about it that, oh, it's like faster because we need only make these two loops to force, and we do everything at once. But actually for complex stuff, even right now, you see, we have our rooms, we build our rooms later on. So actually it's better, especially when we will make some more complex generation, it's better to divide this stuff. So how to do it? First of all, let's take this draw section, and we would move it down. So first of all, we will fill our room, and then after we filled it, we will draw it. So let's start with the drawing. So if we do not need to fill anything here, we would use all database filling will go up. So in this first array, in this first loop where we filling our array with something, so to avoid garbage values in the array, so here we would move our borders, for example. So let's do it. Let's copy all of these things here. So let's go for it. Yeah. So like this. Oops. And yes, this four. Yeah. Like this. Here we do not want to add some empty places. Here we will only fill our array with, we do not even draw it, so we do not use move add character. We only fill database without drawing. So like this. And here we make regular walls, and this one we do not. Yeah, this one we will need also. So we would, this is interesting line, this one. So this line, it's our user interface line. So we could even say that it's UI line, user interface line, which is at the bottom. So let's make comments so we would understand what's where. It's our top and bottom line. Yeah. Then this is right, let's say it like left and right borders, but another to call it borders. This is UE line, which we fill with border sign, but we wouldn't, yeah, we will do it like this. Yeah. So our border line, we will fill it with this sign, our database, but we wouldn't draw it because we want to have our UE line empty. UE bottom line. And then everything else we will fill with just walls for now. So it's our initialization. So we do it, by the way, we do it only like once, yeah, when are placed 0, we do it only once. And now let's go back to drawing part. Here we remove filling of the database, we leave only our drawing. So all database stuff removed from here. Yeah, like this. We could even try it. Yeah, it even works. Even though, yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. We will fix this bug later on. Okay. Okay, so we have drawing here, and we fill database here, and also we need to remove drawing from here. We do not need it. So we at the top of this function we only fill database. You see, we fill map, and here we also fill map, and then in this draw part we draw on the screen. It's how we do it. Yeah, now everything will become easier for us. So let's say it's just walls, internal walls. Okay, let's make our room generation more stable, because right now we have, sometimes we have too much rooms, sometimes we have too small amount of rooms, so like 3, it's not much. Let's make our generation like it will be up to like, yeah, so we have 12 here, that will be +5, so minimum number of rooms will be 5, while maximum number of rooms, let it be like 15 if they will be small. And also let's change room size. So we wanna make it kind of allow to have smaller room size, like minimum size, but overall make our size not so huge. Yeah, so kind of more stable, like this. Okay, you see, sometimes we have plenty of them. Now let's prevent room collision, because as you see, it's very often when our rooms, they collide to each other, and they are quite weird. So let's make our rooms to appear from a certain distance from each other. To do so, we will add like collision flag. So we will make a new cycle. First of all, we will combine this gain room point. We will combine it together with room size, this cycle. Yeah. And then we will check for room collision, because right now we just place a room whenever we want, while it's not a right thing which we want to do. First we want to check our room for collision, and only if it's legged we wanna put it. We wanna to to draw it. So let's move our let's add flag first. So right here, by the way, we could move some our stuff, this r size yx, at least we could move it here. So we already, it's time for us to have less global variables. So let's move some of this stuff. So room coordinate, it's also we could move here. Yeah, and the only room global variable we need, it's room placed, which we will use, but all other stuff, it will be local variables, which is nice. Yeah, r size, we use it later on. Yeah, I put it to the wrong place, it seems. Not here we should put it, but here, yes. Yeah, because this is where we fill our array for the first time, so we do not have any rooms. By the way, let's put it here like a room generation, and this will be okay, fill database. So, and now we will add a collision variable. It will be boolean. So do we have a collision or not? Collision. And yeah, we could not do not initialize it, and we will make a new cycle basically. So here we will take our building and we will move it down like this. So we would say that it's, yeah, yes, this if it's our rooms. And this while, yeah, we should do it like this. Later on we will reprocess it into smaller functions, it will be easier, but for now, when we change a lot of stuff, we will leave it like this, and then after we will finish, we will move it to separate functions, so it will be easier to read it. So this will be a room fill map database with room chords. Yeah, and this room placed, we should place room, like mark that we placed room only after we will build it. We would need it for later. Okay, so here we check. Here we wouldn't actually check for collisions. So how to check? We make here a big cycle, or it will be also do while. You see, in dungeon generation, it's most often you mostly use do while, not while, and it will be while collision. So while we have collision, we continue to generate rooms again and again. So here first, by the way, we need to make our collision. We even can move it from here. We could put it like here. So collision equal to 0. It's because we need to reset flag, because we would kind of go through this cycle. Here we will check, do we have collision or not. If we have collision, we will make this flag on, collision equal 1. So if collision happened. And how to check collision? Easy peasy. Let me do it. Here, if it's equal to empty space, then it's a collision. Yeah, so if our coordinate, if when we plan to build a room, we hit place where already this spot already kinda exists to another room, it's a collision. So we would need to make it again. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, we have plenty of errors for now because I just forgot. Okay, now it works. You see, even right now we have much, okay, sometimes it's glitch, we have much less collisions, and we can even improve it further on. So how to improve it? This checking for collision, we make it, we could go like add some more checks. Like this. So x plus 2, we could say, y minus 2. So we define additional checks. Let's move it here so it will be easier to read. Although it's almost the same. Okay. Anyway, we define kinda distance on which we do not want to see any walls. Like this. So now you see we prevent collision for serious, for real. Sometimes you see it, we have some error. We have some broken loop. I'll fix it in a sec. But for now I want to finish with, you see, so we do not have collision. The only collision it's when we have diagonal thing, because we could also fix it, because we just right now we check for like in 4 direction, up, down, left, right, but we could also prevent diagonal collisions. Okay, it's not bad. So we prevented collision, and now after we did it, after we generated and it worked for this particular room, yeah, we fill it. By the way, it will be fun not only like say collision and continue, it will be fun to exit these cycles. Yeah, so let's do it. How to exit 2 cycles. You see we have one cycle and another one. So they're kind of, this is internal and external cycle. How to do it? First of all, we need, yeah, you could use like break, of course. But if we would make break, we will end only this cycle, while our outer cycle will still be there. So to do this exit properly, first of all, we need to define condition for the outer cycle. Like say that, okay, so it will end. We say that y equal to ry r size y. This way, if we define it like this, then we say that, okay, next time it wouldn't go to the next iteration. Yeah, and this break we use to exit current cycle. So let's mark it to exit upper loop, and this one, and now exit current loop. Okay, let's check. You see, by the way, I have 2 different terminals. You see, it's CMD terminal, and this one is just kind of another one. So I use this terminal from npp exec, and second terminal which I use, it's, let me show it. Yeah, it's here. Here I use this one. Terminal, it's just from simple run command from Notepad++, from native Notepad. So that's why we could test our program in different sizes. So here it's kind of small terminal, like 80 by 20, and this one it's 120. You see sometimes program glitch. We will go into it. So in a sec. And also here what we want to add, which check we want to add, we want to prevent us moving on the UI line or at the borders. So let's do it like this. So do not build. So if it will try to build a room on the border, it will quit. Maybe, by the way, it was the problem. Yeah, I think it was kind of overflow which we had. So you see now our dungeon generation do not have this blank screen. So it was kind of the reason. Sometimes without this thing, sometimes our room builded kind of outside of the field. You see like this, like here. And it's perform crash. So with this check, we kind of disable this. We fix this problem. You see, and now our dungeon generate much more fancier. So that's it for now. We built nice rooms today. We made our code in order. So next time we will connect our rooms with corridors, and it will give us possibility to catch our goblins. So we will talk about different algorithms to create corridors. It will be interesting. So hope to see you at my next videos. Don't forget to subscribe and write your comments. Bye bye.